about 150 viewers, which is, you know, very different from 400. So it definitely, because I do this for fun and also my job, I have to keep an eye on that stuff and, like, you know, make sure I don't, like, financially shoot myself in the foot. But so far it's been fine. I think it's kind of like, you know, like the rule of 2080 people talk about, where like 20% of your customers are 80% of your finances or something like that. You know, basically, like, the patrons, YouTube is still steady, but, like, the patrons, the people that actually subscribe on Twitch, stuff like that, and no hate against any of you that aren't subscribed, I'm just explaining my thoughts here. My income has not changed at all, despite the fact that the viewer count has changed drastically, and definitely enough to make a creator nervous to really keep an eye on things. So I do appreciate the kind words. There is a lot of freaking health bars in here. What the muck is all this? What the muck is all this? All right, there's a lovely terminal there. There's like turrets all over the place. Okay. Sass in front. Sass is tanky. Delay turn. Can I hit it with this to get another point? No, I cannot. There's a jetpack dude that's gonna come fly. Yo, there's so many enemies in here. Alright, scan something as far away as possible. It says if I move here, I can hit that turret? The last mission, the turrets were not attackable. And he's kind of in the front, which is, you know, good for soaking attacks. Don't need any of that right now. Alright, we'll just wait. Alright, jetpack guy, as expected, is gonna come running into the middle of us. No, over there? Alright, probably he's gonna do a ranged attack in a second. There it is. 5 damage. That guy had no energy armor. Consistency is a big plus. There have been a few streamers whom I've tuned in and enjoyed, but they either lack a schedule, not kept when I fell off as a viewer. God, yeah. I've always assumed I had some people like that, but I never really knew who they were until this moment. Okay, so buff this guy. And move here. Heal this guy. Everyone has the healing slap. Things are so much more manageable when everyone's got the healing slap. Can I scan from here is my question? Yes, I can. Oh, does their walls block them out too? It looked like this guy over here took a turn just kind of like walking up and down the wall. I just assumed it was like a Reinhardt force field and they could walk right through it. I guess not. Alright. Gun and reveal stats. 10 HP remaining. Alright. Additionally, we've got the noise reductor, which can get me stats on multiple targets. There's a repair heal guy back there. Heal self. Next attack is free. No, don't shoot the terminal, please. I want to keep that. That is 0 to 5. Alright, if I shoot this guy, is it gonna break the terminal? No. The splash damage is less than 5. It won't break the terminal, it'll just weaken many targets. I should have done, actually maybe I shouldn't have. The +2 damage to all tech priests for next attack would have been huge before I did that, but then the terminal might have broken, so I'm actually glad, I'm sticking with my original decision to not do that. Alright, last servo skull on this guy. Oh god, he's got a lot of health. Alright, that guy has so much energy armor. We're gonna focus our energy attacks on something else. Reveal stats and do some damage. 3 HP. I could use the arc rifle on him, but... Alright, we can do this again. Oh, that guy's down. Now I gotta get someone up there to finish him before he repairs. Alright, this is the unbuffed Skitarii. Nice, high roll. And this is the very buffed Skitarii. Look, he can run all the way up here. I'm concerned about that turret. I don't know exactly how those operate. Do they shoot when you pass? No. I've never not crit one of those. Let's do defensive matrix on that thing so it cannot hurt him for one turn. Oh, is that a turret? Oh, we're like right in front of a turret. It just shot me right in the chest. Alright, 2 damage. He's still alive, just injured. Oh, now this guy goes first, and he went near last time. That makes this more simple. Alright, that's gone. Take a cog point and smack it. One turret destroyed. First time I've killed one of those. Oh, acid? How? Maybe the exploding turret splashed acid around it? If so, I did not know about that. Another one shot. Alright, I need to get in a position where I can do 1 damage to that guy and get him out of the picture. And I want to move up to be able to scan. Well, I could run up and scan it right now. Well, you know what? Hang on. It would take multiple cog points, but I could sprint in, do this, and then just leave. Alright, there's that. And we don't want to leave him up there by all those turrets. And that's the unbuffed Skitarii. Still a wall there. I'm guessing that wall is gonna go away when this thing dies. I'm watching it, see if I'm right or wrong. No? Okay, I thought those were attached to those. Alright. Who is this? That would splash a teammate if I did that. Alright, just end turn. I was like, what is he targeting? There's turrets on the other side of the wall. I guess so there's nothing else to have him work on, so I'll have him start hacking at those. I will take a hit for this, but I will do it. I laugh at you and walk right past. Alright. Can we lower the alarms at all? Alright, one hit that. And let's do, max machine spirit of all weapons. And start working on these skeleton guys. Speaking of, I spent $100 on Raid Shadow 2 days ago saying, oh my goodness, Jose. I have spent some money on Raid before, but it has been a couple years since then. At this point, for them to get me to spend money on Raid, they would have to be like, hey, here's Muck, here's Krisk and or Siffy, straight up $20. And the thing is they would never do that. Because like there are people that spend thousands on the tournaments to try to get those. But if they just straight up was like, here, you get this guaranteed, I think at this point, I'm pretty sated in that game, right? I've gotten most of the things I want, so there's not, the temptation's not as strong on me now. And chickens and legit. You bought 50 shards? Did you get anything good? It's very easy to not get something good. Heal all troops. I work with a guy who spent over $1,000 on gacha games. He admits he has a problem. Oh boy. I have a friend. I haven't seen him in a long time, but I have a friend, coworker also. He spent hundreds of dollars many months in a row on Hearthstone. And like, he made good money. He did make good money. But, you know, he knew that his wife would have been quite cross with him if she found out about that. So, he was trying to keep it on the down low. Not like lie to her, but not reveal it either. And then she found out about it, and they started literally freezing his credit card. I'm talking every time he made a purchase, he didn't save the digits. He had to type them in. So they put his card in a tray of water and froze it in the freezer. And anytime he had to make a purchase, he would have to get it out and thaw it out. And it was so much of a pain that it made it to where he wouldn't want to bother with it for dumb stuff. And he told me this, and I was like, you're making this up. You guys did not actually freeze your credit card. He goes, we actually froze my credit card. He's like, yes, we did. He made it just so it was a huge pain in the butt, so he didn't bother anymore. A lot of people do that. I had never heard of that practice before talking to him about it. Oh man, there's still that dude over there. Literally freezing funds, yeah. And I can't hit him through the wall. That'll hit a friendly. We're not gonna do that. Alright, he's down. What? Oh, wait I had it wrong this whole time. They're just taking turns, chat. The two doors, they're just taking turns. This whole time, I was overthinking this. Oh, nice crit. That guy does not have the skulls, so his crit chance is more rare. Well, part about tomorrow is no more room inspections? Okay. Five damage, -1 armor. Heal self. He's at 2 HP. However, this fella can't reach him anymore. I think that's the only enemy left, right? But the wall, so Sass has to kill him over time. And I could have this fella start chipping at turrets just to have something to do. Maybe I'll get some money for killing turrets. I don't know if I do or not. Oh, he's down. That's the last threat. Is that in the mission? Sadly, we ended with 4 alert. And I even destroyed the terminals, so I reduced it as much as I could have. Signs of a firefight cover this chamber, both Gauss fire and rad rifle shots. It is likely the lost guitar unit passed through this way, fighting a running battle with pursuing Necrons. The whole point of this was trying to find the equipment on the dead Skitarii, which we found 1 item earlier, so I'm going to investigate the Skitarii. And Blackstone. The rifle fire is voluminous and tightly grouped, with indications that several Necrons were felled before their remains teleported away. Clearly the Skitarii sold their lives dearly, and it is heartening to the cohort to see their fellow soldiers of the cult Mechanicus doing their duty to the last. Mission complete. The cohort locates the fallen unit, their bodies lying where they died in a last stand against the Necrons that surrounded them. They clearly took a great many of the enemies with them. The cohort harvests the experimental bionics from the bodies, saying words of prayer for the valiant fallen. The Pharaoh Surgeon is taking an inventory of the bionics we returned to her. She seemed... I clicked it too quick. A natural curiosity for all matters fleshy, as I understand it. It is to be hoped that she can parlay the data she gathered into making these bionics safe for widespread use among our Skitarii. I don't think I'll be volunteering for them. The Necrons are bad enough, but if I were to pick the most terrifying thing about Silver Tenebris, it would be the Pharaoh Surgeon Caligulix. She is on our side. A fact for which I am very grateful. Scared of our own doctor. Yeah, no turrets. I guess you don't get money for turrets killed. Max cog size increase. Skitarii Rangers, not really using them. Blackstone found. Next energy attack does +9 energy damage. Wow, that's pretty big. Okay. Let's see. Let's go to this room. Something I want to get after the whole putting 3 skulls on a troop to make it stronger made me realize there would be one thing that is stronger than 3 skulls, chat. 4 skulls. I am a man of math. So that's 3, heals 2 HP. Let's get rid of that. Where's the fancy one? Here heals 4 HP. Oh, look at that. We've got the grabby claw from the game. Got the claw game claw. Level 9, level 9, level 9. They're all level 9. He was going toward free canticles. He was going toward ranged weaponry. And this person was going toward cognition points. Just one for ranged weaponry. What does that helmet do? +2 to max hit points. He's a little more Darth Vader-y. Okay. If no melee weapon equipped, gain +1 damage, both armors, range, and crit chance. And right now he's got a blast pistol and the arc rifle. Could do heavy arc rifle. What was the one that does more single target? Phosphor Serpentine does 4 to 6. Oh wait, that takes 2. Oh yeah, that's fine. Let's try that out. Dude, it looks like a big revolver. Okay. Energy Enhancer. Is this the one that uses the Energy Enhancer? Yes. Heavy duty backpack. Alright, let's try that out. Okay. Mission. No new boss missions available. Castellan robot? Okay, I admit that I'm new to the Warhammer universe, but I know that the Castellan robots are like insanely strong. It's like in the cult Mechanicus, these guys that I'm playing, it's like their strongest toy. So I would imagine that this would be an option of something to deploy instead of the Skitarii troops. I'm gonna go straight for that. Kepris Skitarii have located a reanimation chamber in the tomb of Acropus. She has requested it be destroyed to hinder the Necron's ability to repair their fallen. You know, we've already killed Acropus. Wait, both of these are in Acropus. Who's the other guy that we killed? Agrelek. We killed Acropus and Agrelek. I wonder if I need to do like X number of missions in each sector to spawn the other bosses. At first I was thinking it was X number of missions for each advisor, like each of these people. Now I'm wondering if it's sectors. If it is, then I would need to prioritize Ubjao and... Okay, Ubjao's the only thing I don't recognize. Alright, for now though, Castellan Robot. Let's do next energy attack was +9. That's pretty wild. Can you click the percent bar? It just does that. It just does that little pop-up. Good news for once, Magos. My Skitarii scouts have identified a reanimation chamber in the tomb of Acropus. It is more than another sarcophagus. This machine is being used to repair and resurrect fallen Necrons. Combat doctrine states such a resource should be denied to the enemy. My thinking too. My Skitarii are tied up holding the line in the tomb, but a surgical strike against this reanimation machine could cripple the enemy's ability to keep the pressure on us. There is much that needs our attention on Silva Tenebris Abdomina, but if it is possible to see this reanimation device destroyed, it should be done. From the data acquired on the tomb thus far, I extrapolate the reanimation chamber is in the depths of the tomb and heavily defended. Of course, Magos. Would you expect anything less? The Omnissiah is pleased to see obstacles in our path, for by overcoming them we learn more. Thus, through hardship, the totality of knowledge grows. I'll try to bear that in mind. My best route was getting Lilith 2 near the start of me playing. There was some sort of glitch in my account, so I never got Shaman like everyone else did, so I had no Reser or Skytouch Shaman dropped. It's above... Oh, yeah, Duchess is insane. Duchess is a hard character. Like, if you have your best, like, defense and health and resistance gear on her, and she just, anytime she survives, she gets the whole rest of your team up. She is crazy strong. A strange sight greets the cohort in this chamber. A Necron warrior appears to be fused into the wall, as if it was teleported into it. It looks not unlike a teleporter accident, which are not unknown when using the unpredictable technology. Still, it is the first time you've seen a Necron fall victim to such a thing. Peruse. Thoroughly examine. The cohort approaches the Necron cautiously to make sense of what happened to it. However, their rad tags detect exotic and harmful radiation around the Necron, perhaps the consequences of whatever strange event fused it into the wall. They fall back from the chamber and leave the Necron alone, having learned that Necron technology has its own foibles. 3 CP. Probably good I didn't just suddenly make a grab for it. The area of the tomb of Acropus is haunted by auditory hallucinations. The Skitarii have reported them, and now the cohort hears distant screaming and human muttering in an unknown language. It could be related to the reanimation chamber, or perhaps some kind of mind-altering radiation. The solution seems to always be prayer. Pray away the unholy specters. 3 CP. A vociferous and forceful prayer session focuses the cohort's determination of, Dear Heavenly Father, hallowed be thy name. They're just screaming. The cohort's determination of succeeding at their mission in spite of the invasive voices. Though they can fend off the worst effects of the hallucinations for now, the volume of the prayers is such, that's exactly what they did, is such that nearby Necrons are made aware of the cohort's location. I still have no healer support for Shadowkin. Shadowkin is, of course, a brand new faction. It is the newest one. Off the top of my head, the only healer I can think of for them is that one legendary. There's a couple of epics that have, like,